And if we want to do 5 hours, we can refuel at Frankfurt and then fly somewhere else. But we'll have to set where else we want to go up manually in the plane. Because if we set it up here, then it's gonna like remove this IFR. So we need to basically decide where else do we want to go, because we're basically going from Dublin to Germany. So do you want to go south to like France? I'm just trying to think where's Monaco? Ah. I don't know the map that well. Cheval, Notre Dame satellite. Maybe. I just want to see, because if you search, oh what? Go back. Eiffel Tower. Waypoint Eiffel. Oh, what the hell? That's the Eiffel Tower in. EIFF. It's not showing that. Wait, where's France? France. Paris, yeah. That's actually Paris. Okay. Let's see. I think it's Orly. I just want to get a good reference for in case we need to, like we'll need to remember where this is. Charles de Gaulle. I think that's, so we can, yeah, LFPG. I'll send, one moment, I'm just gonna LFPG, just so that we remember it. Do you have our voices going as well?
There you go. So now you can actually hear me speak and you speak. Because I didn't have my mic activated, so people could only hear you speak.
That sounds like a madman. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so I think that's our route. To Frankfurt, and then from Frankfurt so we can Charles de Gaulle.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome. Great. I think that's that then. I think we can load in.
Alright, then let's go. Do this.
You're gonna do the checking system as well, right?
Talk me through it, because I haven't done it before.
It's very easy. Do you have this? Do you know if you have the assisted checklist on?
No, I don't. I don't know if I do.
Okay, we'll see it once we're in game.
This is only like the second time I've taken off from the parking. The other time was just with you.
You probably just press Control E, right?
I normally take off from the runway, so just keep straight past all of that.
No, I always go from the parking. It's very satisfying. It's cool to see how the plane switches on.
I can watch your screen now, so I'll be able to see what you're talking about when you're doing it.
It's pretty simple. I'm just not sure if my bandwidth is gonna be too friendly, but we'll see.
Yeah, I can switch it off after this. You don't need to stream the whole flight.
No, yeah. Yeah, I'll just see once we load in, because it's probably gonna switch my big data off, and then I just have to switch it back on again, and it should be fine. It hasn't really complained. Yo, I got some really good screenshots last night during my bush flight though.
Oh,
Check
really?
this out.
You should stream this stuff so we can go and have a look then. Like if I'm bored, I can watch your stuff.
Wait, where?
Dude, that one video of mine from Antwerp has nearly 1,000 views already.
Sure. Look at that.
what?
On my screen. Oh crap! I'm only streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator. Wait, I'm gonna stop streaming and actually stream my screen instead. Screen. Go live. I can look at.
Oh, that looks very cool. Yes. Oh my word! What on earth? Dude, this they threw my plane down here. It's inside. What the hell? It's inside a hangar.
What, really?
I am not even joking. It's inside of a hangar. Maybe I need to choose a different parking.
You should be able to
Wait, I'm
slim
gonna
it
try
up.
push back, but it's literally it's so ridiculously stupid.
Wait, I'm gonna turn my assist on so that I can see your nameplate. It's in general, right? In traffic.
I don't even know if they're gonna be able to push me out of here. You should have seen how
You should
they
be able to
spawned
slew
me.
out of it.
I'm
Let's
like
see.
literally half glitched into the wall here.
Wait, let's see if I can see your name.
Yeah, you see that hangar way in the corner, like to the right now? Check to your right, pan to your right. That big one, half of my plane is sticking out of that wall there on my screen. This one, yeah.
It's weird that.
I think I'm gonna load back out and I'm just gonna choose a different spawn location.
Yeah.
Is that
Go to parking 68, maybe.
okay? I thought they wrecked my plane initially because it just like bounced down as I loaded in.
Oh well.
Alright, I hope oh damn, our flight route's not set. Okay, so restart time. Departure.
Yeah, control. Turn that off.
68, okay. And oh, it's good. It's set Frankfurt in for us. And then you said I need to choose this to low altitude.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay, cool. Busy loading them now. I hope it kept all my settings for my plane.
It should. Yeah.
Because I didn't check that now in my haste.
But where are you spawning? 68.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should spawn like next to your plane, I think.
Hopefully. If it made any sense. Like the way that
Which
they
one's yours over
number it.
Which one's yours? Is that first little
This
plane?
one over here.
Okay.
At the bottom of this fork.
Let's see if I load in there next to I'm almost loaded. Hopefully no crashes tonight.
Just don't unplug or replug
Yeah,
you.
it was literally that, and I didn't know
Auxiliary.
that was a bug, but apparently that's one of the things they sort of kind of fixed with this patch.
Yeah, it's weird though, because like I remember Squirrel talking about it, and like it would just freeze his game like slightly, but it wouldn't completely crash it. Shame, I think we have adults sitting on the small seats and the children sitting on the big ones. Oh well.
I'll be able to check if my fuel is correct now when I log in, if my settings is set. Because we had it at 90% fuel, right?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, it didn't save my stuff. This is annoying.
Have you spawned in?
Yeah. No, I was still on the preview thing. I didn't actually get flying out. Let me just quickly fix my stuff. God damn it!
Okay.
I can't believe I didn't check mines. I would have. That's like they should really kind of save that, don't you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so wait,
At least like
at
your
least I remember what
ATC
it was.
options.
It was 90% fuel, 170, 170, 170, then 150, then 80, and 80 again, and 40 and 40 for baggage. Yeah, there we go. And back, there. Don't worry, I'll be fast.
No worries.
Departure, and it was EDDW, what was it? EDDWA.
I think so. It's a start airport though. It's Frankfurt.
But Frankfurt.
I landed there when I went to America. It's quite cool. It's a massive airport.
No, now I don't see the one. Can you check on your flight log quickly? What's the code for the one that we're going to? Go out of that screen, go up. No, yeah, and then yeah, that one, nav log. We're going to EDDF. Okay.
EDDF, yeah.
Thanks, man. Sorry about this.
No worries.
Okay.
Just make sure that you choose low altitude airways as well.
This time I checked everything. Okay, and I'm loading it now. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Oh, we're gonna start our timer as we take off.
What are you talking about? The navlog timer?
Yeah, do you want it started?
It's not really necessary with the IFR flight. The timer is more for if you're doing VFR stuff. But I mean, if you really want to,
No,
you can actually do it.
I've never used it. That's what I was asking.
Essentially what it means is like you basically say that you know which heading you need to fly, and then you know how far you need to fly. So based on your distance, you know how long it's going to take you to fly that far. But this also basically tells you how long it's going to take to get, like it should more or less take to get.
Yeah.
So then once you reach this first waypoint, you reset your timer and then you say, okay, from this point I'm now flying at 100 degrees this far, that kind of. So it's more for VFR stuff, because it says like, okay, so within 10 minutes you'll find this like crossing at this building, or you'll find this lake. Then you have to go to the left, northeast for 10 minutes, and then you'll find this mountain.
Left the group.
So that's how it works. Yeah, it shows. It shows that we're still in a group though. Wait, leave group. Invite to group.
It's probably because of mine. I'm leaving and enjoying the servers all the time.
Maybe.
I haven't done
I've just sent you an invite again.
Cool. I think I'm on West USA as well, because I'm normally on that one.
Which is weird, because we should actually be on like North Europe. Or South Europe. I don't know how we get less ping towards USA than we do from Europe. That doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, here we go, reset invite. Okay. Alrighty.
Did you join the group?
I did. Alright, I'm
Doesn't show you yet. Let's see if you're shown game. Ah. Do you see me?
Nope. But
Okay,
it
maybe-
looks like it put me on the same lot as it had you on.
It could have potentially.
It just told you there now that I joined your group.
Yeah, it did. But
Wait,
the thing is, I still don't see you.
yeah.
Where are you currently?
My lot kind of looks exactly like where you're at.
Like the exact location.
Like, it literally does look like the...
Send me the link to your stream quickly.
Yeah, it's exactly where you're parked.
Oh, really?
Maybe that's why it had me leave, because we joined the same parking. But I joined 68. Did you put it on 68?
I put mine on 69.
What the hell is this stupid control?
I just moved myself back a little bit, but I still don't see you.
Okay, alternatively we can both go out and come back in, seeing as it's a little bit bright. Okay.
Tell me, which server are you on?
Let me quickly check. I'm on West USA.
As I am.
Yeah.
But I just don't know why these things keep like turning. Maybe we should go over to North Europe, because that makes more sense to me anyway.
What? West Europe is local
Oh.
for you. Okay, I'll go
That's-
West Europe.
West Europe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to go back to the menu, and then we'll make sure that we're in the same team, like same group. And now I can set up this route in my sleep.
Yeah. We do show that we are currently in the same group, and our altitudes and all that, our GPS coordinates are basically the same. But have you gone back to the main menu?
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so I'm just maybe not going to pick one as close to you. I'll take 67 maybe.
okay. Just check on the airport. Like zoom into the airport and then look for 69 and then see what's close to 69.
Yeah, 68 is, but I chose 68 before and that didn't work, so I'm going to take 67.
Okay. Well, we know 70 is bugged because that's what put you inside the thingy. Well, I'm currently. We said West USA. West Europe, right?
Yeah.
And there. Wait, what? It put me back to West USA. What the hell?
Yeah, because
West
you haven't
Europe.
joined back to the menu yet.
Oh, do you actually have to exit?
I think so. Because you were already signed in on that. Oh, that's interesting. It does the same thing to me. West Europe. And then it changes it automatically back to West USA. Why does it do that?
And you're in the main menu, right?
Yes. I can't pick West Europe. It keeps changing it back to West USA. Does the same thing for me. See? But we're getting a pretty damn good ping from West USA. That's probably why. See? Our ping is like super low from West USA.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
Well, it
Like,
works. Maybe they've
that's
got
not-
better internet connection to South Africa.
It's like teleportation speed.
Alright, so I'm all set up according to our route. If you want me to give you the settings again,
Do you think I should be exiting?
I think so. Because it was all bugged out now. I mean, I exited twice now just to be sure.
Okay. Because I'm seeing other people's names. I'm
Okay.
seeing Saint Geralt.
And remember to set up your plane again. 90% fuel. 170, 170, 170. 50, 80, 80, 40, 40. Okay. 131 gallons of fuel on both wings.
So you say 90% fuel?
90, yeah. Passengers is 170, 170, 170, then 150, then 80, then 80,
And then 40-40.
yeah. And EEIDW for Dublin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying you're going parking
67.
60.
67.
Okay. I just want to see that they're actually next to each other.
Up, left. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go 69.
Okay. And then the
so
part
departure.
of the arrival is EDDF.
Cool. Awesome. And then low altitude airways.
Yes. Got everything is sorted. I'm loading it.
Okay.
Now we should be good. Just do our pre-checks and stuffs.
I'm wondering if it might be my internet connection that just makes it feel like it uploads itself too slow, so it takes a while for us to actually show up.
Faster it loads the second time. Now I noticed that the second time that I loaded in, it was way faster because it already loaded in the, it loaded.
Yeah, the own cache. Yeah, it makes a big difference.
I also changed my stuff so that I have to manually set my lights and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I must remember
I also have that
to
as still.
switch those on correctly.
Yeah, your checklist will do it. Will tell you when to switch them on and when to switch them off. The only thing that I found with this plane is its checklist for the inertial separator is a little weird because it tells you to put the inertial separator on a lot of the times where it should be off. Well, actually, according to the documentation that I've read, the inertial separator needs to be on during specific weather situations, but the plane warns you that it's on constantly, so it's really annoying. So I just turn the inertial separator off most of the time. So that's like the only part of the checklist that I don't agree with. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch you the way you do your checklist so that I can learn, and then I'll know it next time. And if
It's pretty simple.
And if I want to do it again, I'll just watch the stream.
Like, you don't even need it. Like, the checklist is very self-explanatory.
Alright, I'm in.
Okay, I'm almost there. Did you want to put any aircraft failures in?
No.
Oh, that's boring. Need to have like some engine failures
It's
or
difficult enough already. Well, engines
broken
fail
flaps.
if you strain them.
Yeah, that's true.
I've had it once where I strained my engine and I lost power and I couldn't understand why I was losing altitude the whole time. By the time I realized I was about 2,000 feet up and I realized that actually there's no ways I'll be able to reach the closest airport. My engines have pretty much died on me.
I had,
And I ended up putting it into the water.
that flight that I did in the Cessna Longitude. I ended up needing to do some go-arounds around the airport because the ATC was using Azure voice and they'd be like lagged. So they didn't give me correct information soon enough, and like that plane is fast. So
See if you can see me.
I did a few go-arounds, and my last go-around I actually lost. Like I ran out of fuel,
Oh wow.
and I had to like really quickly like pop up there, quickly change my fuel, and then wait for my engines to switch on in like the 500 feet that I had to like save the plane. I actually ended up saving it, but it was quite a scary
I can
situation.
see where you're parked, but I can't see your plane yet. I wonder if it's because you haven't actually switched it on yet. Maybe.
It could maybe be, because yeah, we're both there technically.
Yeah,
Okay, well
the hangar to
let's
your right.
check the checklists and stuff and see if it works. Okay, so the checklists are easy. You just press Shift C and then you get like this little
Yeah, I've got it open.
window, and you go inside inspection. Then if you have the assist on, the checklist assist, you'll see it says evaluation and autocomplete item, autocomplete page. If you don't have the assist on, it will only be like tick item or something.
Yeah,
So what do you have?
tick item.
Okay, so go into your settings and turn on your assist for your
Would that be under
what's it?
piloting?
I think it's under
User experience, probably.
pilot. No, no, piloting. Yes, assisted checklist.
Piloting. Assisted checklist. Oh, okay, yes. Save.
Okay. So now, essentially, all you need to do is click this evaluation button, and then it tells you. It will basically automatically check things off if they're already right,
Okay.
and if they're not right, you just need to change it.
So I just keep clicking the evaluate button.
No, you just click it once, and then it will go through all of them.
In flights.
Yours is doing yours way faster than mine.
Off.
I don't know why. It's very fast.
Crash lever.
So the inside inspection should all be perfect, because that's how you switch the plane off as well. You need to have all those settings. So it's just making sure that all those settings are correct. And then you just go to before starting engine, and then you just go from there. Evaluation,
Ignition.
and then
Auto.
Yeah, it's still busy running the inside check.
Auxiliary boost
Because
PMP.
it's like talking and stuff while it's doing it.
yeah. It's cool.
Very cool. I actually kind of dig it. It's very nice.
Fuel cell.
Also be aware, if you go to engine start, you don't do this first one. The monitoring F residual ITT is bigger than 150 degrees. We just start with ignition, because your ITT is this thing. So if your ITT is already warm,
So that's
then
like for example, if we
Do ice
stop
system.
for fuel someplace and then we'll have to do another check.
Yeah.
Okay.
but you have to actually make sure that it is over 150 degrees. Otherwise, you just start it as normal.
Inert 7.
This is cool because now I can kind of see where all these things are as well.
Yeah.
Park brake. On. Landing gear lever. DN. Bleed. Off.
Geez, you're flying through these things. Mine's still busy with the inside stuff. Why is yours going so
I don't know why. I think it might be because I'm not using the Zvir voice.
Cut off. Fuel tank selector. Open an L or R.
Ah. Alright, so now I go to before starting engine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, just do them all as well.
Evaluate. Okay, so that's up. Good. Crash lever.
Crash lever.
Oh, okay, so if it's not in the right place, you need to actually interact with it. Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Source.
Battery or GPU? Which should I put that on?
The GPU, just put it on main.
Bat or GPU.
No, but it's battery or GPU, and then I should,
You turn both of them on.
Generator.
and then main.
Main. Do ice system lights.
The ice systems.
Test. Landing gear lights / check down.
Okay. I'll wait for you to finish your before taxiing
Yeah,
checklist.
mine's
Fuel on
still-
board.
I'm way behind you. Fuel on board. Okay.
Check.
good. Yes.
Yeah, you can see there how much fuel you have.
And now engine start. So now I am. So I go after engine start. No, wait.
No, you need to do engine start. You have to go through them one for one.
Evaluate. Ignition is auto.
Ignition.
Yeah.
Auto.
Aux boost
Auxiliary boost PMP.
needs to be on. Okay. Oh, it tells you what the setting needs to
On.
be. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Propeller here. Where's that?
Propeller area.
Oh, that's just in front of you, isn't it?
Yeah, you just gotta click tick on that one.
Tick out. Okay.
Clear. Starter.
On. Oh, nice. So it starts the engine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm digging this. On 2 seconds, then off. Oh, on 2. Okay. There we go.
On 2 seconds, then off.
Yeah. Okay, so it'll set idle low when engine. How
Throttle.
do you do that?
Just say auto complete that one.
Okay. Oh, it tests the.
Set low idle
the
when
actual
NG 13%.
blade. Okay.
ITT.
Okay.
Max 870 degrees for 20 seconds / 1000 degrees for 5 seconds. NG. 30% before 30 seconds / 50% before 1 minute. Oil press / temp. Check. Automatic starter. Off when NG 52%, plus or minus 2%. 1 minute max.
Okay, now I need to go off the engine start.
Yeah.
Evaluate.
Throttle. Low idle to flight idle. Oil press / temp.
Right.
Check.
The one where it says feathered twice, also just auto complete that one.
Auxiliary boost PMP.
That needs to be auto.
Auto.
That needs to be auto also.
Fuel cell. Auto. Fuel cell shift button.
Right. Yeah.
Test.
Good. Needs to be on.
AP / trims. On.
Running through this stuff so slowly.
Generator.
Main.
Main. Bleed.
Auto.
Auto or max diff.
Okay. Now I'm on before taxi.
Okay, yeah. Also just do that one.
Inert sep. On. Flight controls.
Yeah. Good.
Oh,
Check.
with the flight controls, you just need to move like
Yeah.
your stick forward, back, left, and right, and then also
Left.
test your rudder.
I figured.
Yeah.
That's good.
Up. Throttle.
Okay. Alright. Now taxi lights.
Feather twice. Taxi lights.
Taxi lights on.
On.
Park brake off.
Park brake.
Right, so before
Off.
person I can actually request the pushback, right?
You can, yeah. You can also tune into your what's the name, and request IFR clearance. But it doesn't matter which one you do first.
So tune to Dublin clearance.
Yeah. Then it's gonna say
IFR
request
clearance.
IFR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dublin clearance delivery smack-77 IFR to Frankfurt, ready to copy.
Snack dash 77.
It's cool. I like Smack Dash.
Smack-77 is cleared to Frankfurt Airport
And
as
you were
filed.
76,
Take off
right?
runway 28 climb and
Yes.
maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is
Oh, 11,000
squawk 55
Okay. So now
So I'm going to set
it's
my
a good idea.
altitude already to 11,000.
Yes. And then the other thing that's important to check is also just on your PFD, make sure that you have the purple line. So you just have to click the activate nav button until you get the purple line. So you know your autopilot will be correct from the beginning.
Smack-77, please acknowledge.
I'm on the green line. You have to change that again where?
So do you see underneath
Activate nav?
north? Yeah, click the button underneath that.
FMS, yes. Okay, then on screen.
Yeah, there we go. And then the other thing that people I see do quite a lot as well is they set their heading bug equal to the runway that they're climbing on. So we're going on 28, I'm assuming. You're also going to go on 28. So I just set my heading bug to be that, then we can see which direction we actually take off
runway
in.
28 climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
Take off from
Departure
runway
on
28.
132.15
Yeah.
squawk
I
5521.
can close my checklist, right?
Yeah, because we're only going to need to use it again
Smack-77 reset is correct. Contact ground on
before lineup.
1.8 when ready to taxi.
Or you taxiing now?
Yeah, I just did before taxiing, so I'm going to taxi now. I've just gotten my taxi clearance.
Which way are you taking off on?
28.
Is that to the left or the right?
If you have your what's the name assist on, your taxiing assist, it will just show you the arrows to where you need to go.
Yeah, but it's not showing me.
Just make sure that you actually get your taxiing clearance. So you need to,
Tune to Dublin ground.
yeah,
Request taxi IFR.
yes.
Dublin ground smack-77 with Yankee ready to taxi IFR.
Right, I stopped at the yellow line.
Yeah, you should see your little blue line telling you where to go now.
Taxiway Romeo cross runway 16 Papa 1 Lima India November Kilo 4 Foxtrot 3 Foxtrot 2 Echo 1 cross runway 34. Contact tower on 118.6 when ready.
Acknowledge taxi clearance. Okay, now I can see my taxi lights. Are we doing another check here
Taxiing
at
hold
this yellow
short
line?
runway 28 using taxiway Romeo cross runway
We
16
need to
Papa
line
1
up with the
Lima
runway
India November
or not
Kilo
line
4
up at the
Foxtrot
runway,
3
but we need
Foxtrot
to
2 Echo 1 cross
hold short of the
runway
runway and then do
3
our
77.
before lineup checklist. It's weird that it's like making us taxi through a runway to get to our runway. That's very bizarre. Oh, it's just okay. Yeah, we're going via the runway and then we're gonna get off at another taxi point.
can't see your name though. I'll probably only see it once we get near or what.
I don't know. Because I've been seeing other people's names.
There's
Just
little
maybe-
signs on the ground so we can show you.
Yeah, the little blue line.
Yeah, but there's red, the painted number, red square with the white number.
Oh yeah. The actual one that does show you where you need to go is the like yellow cube on the side of the runway. That's actually the things that they're referencing when they like when they tell you how to drive and what your directions are. Crazy to me that pilots actually need to remember those things very quickly. I mean, they probably write it down on a notepad, but it's a lot of things to remember very quickly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty cool flying into the night.
Yeah. At least you're not taking off in complete darkness.
Yeah, I like doing stuff like that though.
Just short of the runway now, I think.
I'm still
On the yellow
23.
line. Yellow line.
How did you get to the runway so quickly?
I think I fixed it before you. I'm just ahead of you. I'm literally just ahead.
Ah. Okay.
So should we do the other checklist now?
Yeah, you do the before lineup checklist.
So take it.
No, before lineup. Takeoff is when you're actually lined up.
Okay, so park brake on. Yes.
Park brake.
Yes, I'm there with
On.
you on now.
Okay.
Landing lights.
Landing lights. On.
Navigation lights.
Navigation lights.
See, yours goes so
On.
quickly through these things.
Yeah.
Strobe lights.
I'm literally just like a grandpa when it comes to this stuff.
On.
But mine, I think mine's fast because I'm not using the Azure cloud.
Yeah, I prefer the way
As
the
required.
Azure voice sounds.
I don't like the lag though.
Auxiliary boost PMP. Auto.
It's auto as well. Good.
Okay, so am I welcome to start taking off?
I guess so. I'm still doing
Auto.
my checklist.
Okay.
I'm like halfway through it.
Do
Mine
ice
takes
system.
forever.
As required. Pito L/Pito R install HTR.
Okay.
On.
It's on
Inert 7.
ready.
On.
Trims.
Trims. 2.
Flaps.
Flaps. 2. Bleed. Auto or max diff. Altimeter setting.
Altimeter setting.
Set/check. Alt cell. Set. XPDR squawk.
Pretty good. So,
Set.
Alright, so you can take off now. Okay, so now I need to just proceed to the runway.
yep. And you just go from there.
We're doing air right now. It's going to be quite a bit ahead of me because I'm 5
That's fine, it's realistic. Oh shit, they're trying to talk to me.
Yeah, this does seem more realistic because also if you just took off to allow that clears the runway for me to start doing my thing. Alright, so
Prop RPM. Green sector. Brakes. Released. TRQ.
Okay. Now it's just a case of waiting, in my opinion, in my case.
100%.
Say that again.
Rotation speed.
just saying what you were just waiting now.
Yeah, well, I'm in the air and I've got my autopilot switched on. So
Pitch up 10 degrees.
yeah, I'm just doing some of my checks and then I'm basically good.
Positive vertical speed. Brakes/landing gear up. IAS 115 kts. Flaps up.
Yeah, you turn on your AP, your yaw dampener, and then your navigation,
Yeah.
and then set your flight level change on,
Yes.
and then you're essentially good.
How fast do you climb? Like
145 knots, yeah.
What is this thing called? How I need to bring back down and then I'll speed.
You're very far away from your mic again.
I'm at 80% fun.
Yeah, that's good. I'm at 99. I'm climbing at about 2,000 feet per minute.
Aha.
It's okay to climb fast. I'm also not seeing any names at the moment. Yeah.
I'm gonna do my whole flight in. I'm gonna try and do it in the cockpit.
I really can't hear you. I'm sorry.
I
You're still
said
too far
I'm
away
gonna
from
do. I'm not moving, so I don't know why it's going softer. My inert set on and low voltage main gen is flashing on my screen.
Your generator is
Yeah.
flashing.
Main gen and low voltage.
What are they set to at your electric power?
So my GPU sits and
No, you need to have it set to battery. So your source needs to be set to battery.
yes.
And then your... Wait, let me just
And
get
then
to
that
my...
generator needs to be made. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright. I think that made my Garmin restart.
I'm just gonna see something.
Oh,
Chat.
that comes back online. I'll come out. There we go. The nurse is set on one that doesn't like that.
Yeah, you turn that off once you get to cruise. You only really want to turn it on if you're getting really, really cold weather. Or like you're flying through clouds and stuff.
Yeah, it's only happened to me once where my cockpit windows started icing up and I had to use the windshield de-icer and all of that. Have you tuned to Dublin's approach?
I'm not tuned to Dublin approach. I'm tuned to Shannon.
132.15. It hasn't prompted me to change my frequency yet.
Yeah, it will still. You first have to get out of their airspace.
What do you have your throttle?
About 93%.
93.
Yeah. They've also asked me to climb to 23,000 feet as well.
Oh
When I flew in the longitude, they got me to climb to 42,000 feet. That is freaking high up.
wow. Sheesh.
Like if you go check my Steam screenshots, you'll see, like I took some screenshots while I was there. It was pretty rough. It's really, really high up.
Yeah, my nav system disconnected when I reset my battery. So it was
Oh,
flying
no.
off course, but it's coming back online now. I've like it's coming back to use it.
Ah,
About. What is TRQ?
that's your talk.
It's at 108%. How can I?
You have to throttle down. Yeah. Because my torque is at 94%. You don't want to have that over 100.
You were also climbing much steeper.
Yeah. I'm using flight level change and I'm going under the speed that I set it up for. But, actually I'm gonna use vertical speed mode.
We needed to be at 11,200, eh?
Just 11,000. And then later on they're gonna tell you to climb to 2,300. 23,000 I mean.
I'm now turning to 132.15. Do you request sea airspace transition?
No, I did not. This is what I have.
Shannon Center, smack dash 7711 miles northeast of Echo India Papa Tango. Request IFR to Frankfurt, ready to copy.
You had to reinitialize my IFR as well, it looks like.
Smack dash
You almost ran out of power in mid-air. That would have sucked.
Squawk 5521.
pretty clear weather, which is nice.
Yeah.
Smack-77 cleared to Frankfurt Airport as filed. Squawk 5521.
Smack-77 read back correct. Radar contact 11,000 feet. Altimeter 29.9 continue to left go turning and following heading 130 proceed on course climb and maintain flight level 210.
You're almost at Lipco.
What's that?
You're almost at Lipco. I'm still 16 miles away from the waypoint.
Smack-77 please acknowledge.
16
Oh, yeah.
miles.
Yo, my game's lagging like crazy now though.
You can stop your stream, eh?
No, like, I don't know why my game just started lagging. It's not because of the stream.
Stop watching. Oh, there we go, stop watching.
Smack-77, did you hear my last transmission?
Be playing around with a bunch of settings and stuff. Oh shit.
Smack-77 please acknowledge.
Did you hear him speaking to me or not?
Over your comms, like
Oh,
over your
over
voice,
my-
yeah.
Continue to left go turning and following heading 130 proceed on course climb and maintain flight level 210 Smack-77.
Alrighty. What does it mean if you say request vector to next waypoint?
It just asks which direction do you need to be flying.
I'm at 11,000 feet, about 9 nautical miles from Lipco.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Procedure, approach, let's see. ILS. Ah, yes, they have an ILS.
Just be careful if I stand up. I don't want to drag my Xbox controller in.
Yeah, that will happen.
Smack-77 please expedite your climb to flight level 210.
What's
Also need to remember to turn your aircon on, because it gets pretty stuffy in the airplane.
Oh yeah, where do you do that? Let's see.
On the left of your BFD. You'll see there's like... Yeah.
Minus it on pilot.
Yeah, but then you can, like, you can set the fan speed and the temperature.
What do you have yours on?
I have my fan speed at 3, my temperature's cold. Because I like having a chilly flight.
It's cool.
Smack-77 contact Manchester Center on 118.775.
Alright, I'm now changing over to Shannon.
Ah, okay. So,
Manchester Center.
118.775 for Smack-77.
yo, they're telling me to climb to 310.
Jeepers.
Quite high up. It's funny because we chose low
Manchester Center
altitude.
Smack-77 is climbing through 11,000 feet for flight level 210.
Smack-77 Manchester Center continue to let go as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Hasn't changed at all. Still 29.92.
Okay.
We used so far, not much, right? Yeah, not much at all.
Yeah. I mean, we still have quite a long while to go though.
Yeah. tell us a tire if it just tells you this is what you can expect. I wonder how far this entire journey is.
It's gonna be quite a while.
Do you have any idea whereabouts we'll stop for fuel, or is that going to be in Frankfurt?
We're gonna stop at Frankfurt, yeah. To maintain 12,000 feet. What? Okay. So I'm going back down to 12,000.
Smack dash 77, please expedite your climb to flight level 210.
210.
That's 21,000.
Alright.
So what I just did now is, once I was on my, I'm actually going to share my screen again, just that I can show you what I did. Because I think they're taking us up a high altitude flight plan.
Alright.
They're not taking our flight plan into account.
Because it's IFR.
Yeah, I think... Oh, this bitch is just talking to me
But
completely.
it's fine, we'll just follow the instructions then. Doesn't it
Well,
also use less fuel if you're flying higher up?
It should, yes, actually. But you also fly slower. And it can use, unless you trim your fuel, actually like choke your fuel, whatever, unless you do that, then you actually might end up using more fuel if you fly higher. So yeah, mine's taken me down again to 12,000 feet, which I think is a nicer flight anyway, because it's nice and low and stuff. So if you want to set it up for that as well, I'm sharing my screen right now. All I did is I went into procedure over here, and then I set up my departure and my arrival.
Okay, hang on, go back. So you went into...
Okay, so MFD.
Yeah.
So you press that button there. Then you go to procedures. Then
Wait,
departure.
where's procedures?
Oh, proc. Far right.
Oh, Brock, yeah.
Yeah. Then I set my departure to, like, I just went into departure, and then it like loads all of this in, and you just have to click load. And then I set my arrival as well, and then just click load as well.
My mouse is
it-
giving me weird shit right now.
It does cause your game to lag if you go into that. I found it happens a few times.
How do you exit out of that? It's like... I was trying to take
Just-
my damn thing away.
Just click on the back button out of that.
Okay. Alright, fine. Now I can see. Jeez, that was getting me to panic.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
why does it do that? It lags to such a point where I can barely do anything.
It's like it's busy trying to do the calculations and shit. It's really crazy. But yeah, once you have those two loaded in,
Alright, okay, sorry, now I'm on the screen again. So, what do I need to do when I'm at the departure screen?
so you'll see your airport still shows Dublin International, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Just click load and click back,
Right, okay, and then back, okay.
and then you'll see it populated the departure screen, right?
Yes, now arrival.
Okay. Then do the same with the arrival.
Same, just say
Yeah.
load. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then you'll see they're populated.
Yeah.
So then once you have that, then bring up your ATC panel, and you'll see you'll get a new option to like request your current IFR plan.
The clearance for instrument V
Yes.
FP, flight plan. Okay.
Yeah. Do that one, because then they're actually going to be taking your low altitude airways
Manchester sent
into
Smack
account,
77 requests destination
and they're going to tell you to
Frankfurt.
descend down to 12,000 feet.
See, okay.
Smack dash 77 is cleared to Frankfurt Airport as filed. Squawk 5521.
So then I go back down to 12,000, you said.
Yeah, he should have said it for you. Did he?
No, you didn't tell me. You just said
Smack
I'm
dash
clear.
77 cleared to Frankfurt Airport as filed.
As filed.
Squawk 5521.
He's gonna tell you to stop now. He's gonna tell you to climb down. He should, at least.
Smack dash 77, read back correct. Radar contact 15,700 feet. Altimeter 29er, decimal 9er, 2 continue to Nepal turning and following heading 275 descend and maintain 13,000 feet.
There you go.
13,000.
Okay, so you're climbing, you're 1,000 feet above me.
Continue
But yeah,
to
so
Nepal
now you're gonna get a
turning
nicer
and
view of
following
the
heading 275
environment
descend
and shit as
maintain
well.
13,000 feet smack dash 77.
Alright, cool. Jeez, but that made me panic when I couldn't. My mouse was going all over the place.
Yeah, it really makes your computer lag a lot. I don't know what types of calculations it's trying to figure out, but yeah. I'm actually quite sad that like the weather over Ireland is so nice today.
It's probably not going to be that way everywhere we're flying.
And we haven't reached the sunset
I
yet.
was so bummed out about that crash yesterday because I literally had 550 nautical miles left of my, like I literally had a third left of my entire trip.
Yeah.
But I went there from, you know, taking off from like really miserable, misty type of weather to clear skies everywhere, flying over all of the farmlands in Canada.
Cool.
I want to redo that trip sometime.
Also, the sunset should be behind you as well, which is, it sucks because we don't actually get to see the sun setting, but it's because we're flying east. So we're flying away from the sunset. Yeah.
How far are you to your next waypoint?
I'll tell you now. I am 9 nautical miles.
So you're about 11 nautical miles.
Yeah, because
10
I'm
miles now.
going to Gemu.
Oh, yeah, I'm at Semi. Even further ahead.
You're at Semu.
My next one is Semi.
Oh, it might be Semu. Yeah. Because after that is Burley, right?
I don't know, I can't see that far. Check.
Oh, it is Semu. It's not Gemu. It's because my airplane's wing is covering the S, so I thought that it was a G somehow.
I reckon I'm going to quickly go make some coffee. Hopefully nothing disastrous happens while I step away.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Cool.
waiting for the kettle to boil.
I just realized we have freaking far to fly.
Really?
Yeah.
How many hours?
Well, it's supposed to be a 2-hour flight, but it's so far.
Well, we wanted to do a bit of endurance while we have to stop off for fuel and stuff.
No, but just to get to Frankfurt is 2 hours.
It's alright. We can make a short one after that. We wanted to test the refueling.
Yeah. Sure, that's far. It's very far. But it's like, I mean, we're going through it pretty quickly, so it's not too much further than flights that I've done before. It's just like looking at it from the map. You just like keep zooming out until you find Frankfurt. You're like, oh crap, there's still so far to go. But I mean, I'm past Semu now. I'm going to Burl. Just got an
What
achievement.
speed are you flying?
I'm going at about 199 knots. Yeah. And I'm quite low as well. They told me to climb down or to descend down to 9,000 feet. So I'm getting a good view of the scenery.
I'm still 18 nautical miles from Birrell. My next waypoint's Birrell. How far are you from that one?
Barrel is 8 nautical miles away from that. It's about 2 minutes away. But yeah, I'm flying 20 knots slower than what you are.
It's going to take me a while to catch up. At least an hour.
Do you think
Or
so?
half an hour maybe. Because I'm like 10 nautical miles behind you, so that's like half an hour. Raining quite hard in Cape Town.
That's nice.
Yeah. Okay, I've got my coffee now, so it should be good.
I got my kombucha. Yeah, now it's just sitting and flying. I just realized that it's like 10 o'clock there. Normally, this time we do some French though. But yeah, this flight's gonna take till 12 just to get to Frankfurt.
Have to do extra classes tomorrow.
Yeah, I might actually need to do it while I'm flying, because the thing is, there's like a daily streak.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, you pretty much not just have to monitor the stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, it just means that I won't be talking for a half hour.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Okay. I'll be back in a moment.
Cool, man.
now I'm just gonna have to put my earphone into my one ear, and then put my headphone over that earphone, so that I can hear the French speaking of the cell phone. Cool. This is very tiring to just learn French. It's like,
Really,
it's
especially after a day's work.
yeah, but like as well, it's like it's tiring. But at the level where I am now, it's like they're giving you full sentences, and it's like that gets exhausting to like learn new words and stuff. But it's like full sentences because it's just so much. My earphones aren't connecting though, so what is up with that? There we go, now they've connected. Good stuff. Awesome. Practice your listening skills. I'm gonna teach you some French now as well.
Oh yeah.
Why? What? Something weird is happening with my earphones. It's like they connect, but then they don't.
But you're still flying at like 9,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm flying at 9,000 feet at 199 knots.
And then 13,236 knots.
You can ask them to decrease your altitude.
Yeah, I think I should.
I'll say a bit too.
4,000. So I'll be flying at the same altitude.
Manchester Center, smack-77. Request 9,000 feet.
Cool there. Yeah. Okay.
Smack-77 descent and maintain 9,000 feet.
They're cool with it.
Je suis en temps. Ok. Je suis en
It's so
retard.
much nicer this game now that we know how to autopilot things, right?
Yeah, it does make a difference.
But luckily it's not just us.
Smack-77, did you copy?
I see a lot of YouTubers.
Say that again.
I see a lot of people streaming now struggling with the lines.
Yeah, it's not such a hard this like thing to understand. It's just you just need to take the time to understand it.
You need to take the time to research it.
Yeah.
Luckily you did the research for both of us. Alright.
Well, I see you found that other guy's channel that gave the tutorial.
Yeah, you give pretty good tutorials.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet, smack-77.
I'm getting down to 9,000 now.
It's quite nice from this altitude.
What, are how far are you to your next waypoint?
Like a few seconds, I think. Okay, I've just passed Ritzy.
Me too. 400.
So I'm-
0.03. I'm just about switching top. So we basically on top of each other.
Yeah. So I'm on my way to DTY now.
Yeah, I am. It's probably going to tell me now. 67 nautical miles. Yes.
7 nautical miles from DTY.
66 from my next waypoint.
Yeah, that's me as well, 66.1. So I'm gonna increase my speed now.
My throttle is at 65%.
Pushing my torque to 90% because it was at 60. So now I'll be speeding up a bit.
My torque is still like just below the yellow line.
Yeah, You see, mine's like 90, so it's like far below the yellow line. Not far, but it's been like halfway. So
Scenery's quite good. I mean, sitting outside my plane now. It's really beautiful with the sunset behind us and
yeah.
all these sort of farmland and stuff. Is this France below us?
No. I don't know. France is much lower.
Actually, wasn't paying attention to the map, so I didn't quite keep on there.
I mean, you could probably Google Maps it.
It's quite beautiful, though. It's quite flat. It's beautiful.
Yeah, there's some nice hills there. I just went over to our left. You can see there's a bit of a hill. But it's not mountains. It's,
Yeah. Relatively flat.
yeah.
Lots and lots and lots of farms, as you can see.
Yeah. Is it Aleppo?
We've been shooting now for maybe an hour and a half.
Sure.
It's not exactly how long we've been flying, but that's how we've been shooting.
Yeah, I think we've been flying for like 30 minutes.
We took quite a while to load in and get the pre-checks done and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You see Donkey Slinger.
I see take upon. Take.
I see take on, but it's just to the left of
Oh, Doc lead singer, yeah. Okay, I see him now.
3,000 feet, expect ILS runway 15 approach via chase transition.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Easy speed, right? You see 513, that's not gonna work.
Easy flight 13 descent,
Wait.
maintain 2,500.
Yeah. I think it might be one of those two guys.
Descent and maintain 2,500 feet, expect ILS
I think it might be Doc lead. I think he's coming in to land at EGBB.
I'm about 48 and a half nautical miles to my next location.
I'm 49.
What are you doing on fuel? I'm like 740
Let me just check my fuel on that other screen. Because mine says 110, like on my cockpit. But let me just check.
Yeah,
75, yeah.
Look at the quantity. Mine's 109 in the one wing and 108 in the other wing.
Yeah, mine's 75%.
It's about the same, huh?
Yeah.
I've used up a little bit more fuel. If you flew slower,
Easy flight 13 contact.
I'm still flying slow, I'm pretty sure. How fast are you flying?
I'm now at 226.
Oh, okay.
Are you going faster now?
Yeah, I'm going 135.
I think my mind felt like
131.005 for easy flight 13.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Is
just
there a way to clean the windscreen or not? Seems like bugs and shit on my windscreen.
I see it as well. I don't think there's a way to clean it. Fly through some clouds.
Planes do have windscreen wipers though, right?
Some of them, yeah. Not all of them. But I think these specs are more from like rocks and stuff that hit the windshield.
I hope not. They weren't there when we took off.
Won't make a difference now. So we're not high up enough for that to really affect us. We'll just hero. Actually, I guess it would maybe still be a danger. Oh, there's some.
Another thing I wanted to ask you. See if you look down at your primary display. There where it says OAT minus 3 degrees Celsius and ISA minus 3 degrees Celsius. What's the difference between those two?
I have no idea.
So I'm guessing the one is ground level temperature and the other one is where you're at, right?
Something like that. I'm not sure because they can be different if you are on the ground.
Yeah.
I think it could be about the temperature around the. I don't know.
But that's quite cold though. I mean, what temperature should we be switching our the ISOs on?
So we've got our pitot heats on, so they're good. So we don't need to worry about the airframe de-ice and the prop windshield and that stuff, because those you only need to really worry about if it's cold and wet, so flying through a cloud or something like that. But for the most part, you just want to make sure that your pitot heats are on, because those are the thing. That's the little thing that like what do you call it? It measures your airspeed.
Yes.
So if that thing freezes up, then you've got a problem. But yeah, so that's why you have to turn those on. But the windshield, like the screen windshield, the prop de-ice and the airframe de-ice, you don't have to worry about unless you're going through cold, wet air. But OAT.
Ryanair 341, you are 20,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
It's crappy going somewhere being too high. Why am I being too high?
Ryanair, yeah. How are you 20,000 feet above your assigned altitude?
Oopsies.
Okay, so
39 nautical miles now to my next level.
39. Okay, I've got 29.
No, I'm also 29.
Okay. Apparently the ISA model is standard sea level pressure temperature.
Wait, say again?
ISA is the standard sea level temperature.
Okay, so that's basically ground level, right? Okay. And then
I guess.
OAT is?
I don't know. I think that's.
Let me Google that.
I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna be quiet for a little while
Outside
because I
air
just need to do my.
temperature. Okay, so outside air temperature. Okay,
Yeah.
so that was what I was thinking, that the one shows you what your temperature is outside the plane and the other one round about what the ground level temperature is.
As far as I know, the ISA also is dependent on what your barometer is set to, though,
Ryanair 341, you are
because it
20,000
depends on
feet
the
above
air
your
pressure
assigned altitude.
that the
Maintain 10,000 feet.
airport gave you to set your barometer to,
Okay.
which is currently 29.92.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do some French quickly.
Yeah, man.
Descend and maintain
Just gonna be quiet.
10,000 feet, Ryanair 341.
Okay. What the hell? There we go.
smack dash 77 9,000 feet.
Smack dash 77 London Center, continue to Delta Tango Yankee as planned. Altimeter 29.2. Wizz Air 4466, you are 14 miles east. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 approach via a ski transition. Clear to a ski. Wizz Air 4466, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Wizz Air 4466, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Wizz Air 4466, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 approach via a ski transition. Clear to a ski. Wizz Air 4466. Wizz Air 5503, you are 14 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 approach via a ski transition. Clear to a ski. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 approach via a ski transition. Clear to a ski. Wizz Air 5503.
See, we're on waypoint 8 now of like 23.
I guess so.
Yeah, if you look at your nav log, we're heading to Atmos now, and that's the 8th one on our list.
Wait, you're going to Atmos?
Isn't that the next one? Yeah.
Wait, let me see what's going on here.
That's the next one in the line.
Atmos, yes. Oh, yes, you're correct.
So that's the 8th one of 23. So, yeesh. quite a few to still go.
Yeah, but a lot of them are also when we're getting close to land.
Yeah.
Oh, we're about halfway through our trip,
Good.
I'd say. Because if you look at the VFR map,
The distance
Like-
is not that bad. Is that total distance at the top? Is that 590 for the total trip?
yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour flight. So, yeah, because we're going to cross over the water now, and then we get into, like, Germany
Okay.
once we cross over water. I mean, we're still miles away from crossing over the water.
I'm about 11 and a half to Atmos.
11 and a half. I'm at 9.9.
Nice.
So I'm slightly... I'm going at 230 knots.
Yeah, you're slightly faster.
Ah, okay. I can scale back a little bit.
No, it's cool. Basically the same spot.
Yeah, the thing is, over time, you're going slower than what I am.
Yeah.
Will make me get further and further away from you.
Sometimes I go faster. Sometimes I go faster.
I'm surprised it's not nighttime yet.
I am too, because that's why I took the navlog out, because I was curious to see what the local time is. And then I noticed the local time is only 10 to 8 in the evening now, so that's why it's still kind of like, plus it's summertime for them, that's why it gets late.
Yeah.
It's dark late.
It's annoying because, like, if you look at it in the main menu, the world is dark at that point. It's like, so you think that it's already nighttime there.
Yeah.
But it's okay though, because we should, I mean, in about an hour's time, it should become nighttime.
Our return flight after Frankfurt will definitely be nighttime. Because once we fuel up and we fly wherever, it's going to be nighttime.
I do think that if we land in Frankfurt, it will be nighttime.
Yeah, I think so as well. Okay, now my speed's 236.
My frame rate is tanked though, I'm not sure why.
Yeah, mine was suffering a little bit like 5 or 10 minutes ago. Now it seems fine.
It's very bad though. Like,
can you see a difference between running the game on Steam to the previous version that you had installed?
nah, they basically run the same.
Do you think that's maybe why we can't see each other, because you're running the Steam version?
No, because we had problems seeing each other in the normal version as well. I don't know.
Alright, so now I'm heading to CLN.
CLN, I haven't reached that yet. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm going to CLN. I'm 36 nautical miles away. Yo, I have no idea why my frame rate is so shit though. I'm just gonna change some of my graphics settings down a bit. Still pretty bad. I feel like there's something going on that's wrong. Because, I mean, the terrain is incredibly simplistic.
Yeah.
Nothing's really been changing. I don't know why my...
Maybe like a background download. Like a Windows update or something.
That shouldn't affect your frame rate though.
Yeah.
Like, loading into the stuff, yeah. But I mean, my GPU is running at like full power. And there's nothing going on, really.
It's not my Windows updates are off. Nothing's wrong. Anyways, I'll leave you to get back to your French.
Thanks, I'm about halfway with it.
expect ILS runway 25 approach via Abbott transition. Cleared to Abbott Wizz Air 4501. Wizz Air 4501, you are 46 miles east. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 approach via Abbott transition. Cleared to Abbott. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 approach via Abbott transition. Cleared to Abbott Wizz Air 4501. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Speedbird 821. Speedbird 821, descend and maintain 2,100 feet. Descend and maintain 2,100 feet. Speedbird 821. Wizz Air 4501, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 9,600 feet. Altimeter 29.92. Climb and maintain 9,600 feet. Wizz Air 4501.
Alright, I'm heading to Logan.
Wizz Air 1005, you are 6,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Air 1005. 10,000 feet. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Speedbird 821. Easy 8008, you are 10,100 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Smack dash 77, contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175.
Going to 119.175 smack dash 77. Amsterdam Center smack dash 77 9,000 feet.
Smack dash 77 Amsterdam Center, continue to Summum as planned. Altimeter 29.92. Wizz Air 1607, you are 12,800 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Wizz Air 1607. Wizz Air 1607, contact London Center on 118.475.
Out your plane now, you can see the moon And if you rotate to the back, you can see the sun setting.
Sorry, say that again. I didn't have my headphones on.
Yeah, I said that if you look outside your plane now, you can actually see the moon, and if you rotate to the back, you can see the sun setting.
If I would look outside, I've been able to see the moon for a while. But oh wow, yeah, the sun sets right
It's just
behind
such
us.
a nice view. I figured I'd quickly scream and tell you about it before we miss it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also decided that I'm done with my French for today. It's...
I'm now, it looks like I'm just heading past Saski, so I'm heading to Gidget. It's number 15 on the list.
I'm going to COA. Let's just see what my navlog's saying.
Are you already past Gidget?
Oh no, I'm going to Gidget.
Oh jeez, I was like, god damn.
Yeah, it's
21 miles from Gidget.
I am 13 miles by the looks of it. No, I'm lying. 21 miles.
21 miles, so we're pretty much at the same. Are you also going about 230 miles per knots?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
How's your fuel looking?
I actually was just looking at that now. I'm surprised by how well we're doing on the fuel. I'm on 61% now. I reckon we can definitely make it to Frankfurt.
We'll definitely make it to Frankfurt, yeah. But I don't know about like we wouldn't be able to go to Frankfurt and then Paris. We'll have to definitely fuel.
Yeah, but that was the whole point of the whole exercise is to... Do you have the option of changing your loadout at some point? Like to pretend like you're dropping people off at Frankfurt and then changing what your loadout is or not?
I think you can change it. Don't quote me on it, but if you go to like a ramp and you connect the jetway, if you're in a big airplane, but I don't know.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet with air 1019er.
You can change your loadout by just going into your payload.
You can go buy fuel, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can pretend like we dropped them off at Frankfurt if we wanted to.
Yeah. And then you just have to take the plane to, or you just get some different people on.
Yeah, or then you maybe
Whatever.
just get 2 adults and you drop the previous family off.
Yeah. I mean, you can get rid of the children already. You can just say that you made them skydive.
Saving weight.
Yeah.
What is this to our left in the water? Do you see what
I'm looking at it as well, yeah.
What is
Those
that?
lights. I don't know, it's maybe Bowie's. Oh, do you know what it is? It's a wind field.
A wind field?
Yeah, like, you know, those turbines, wind turbines?
Did you go check with your drone camera?
No, I'm looking, I zoomed in. It's But yeah, that was a wind field.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, this KLM and Wizz Air guys, yo, they've been chomping up our ATCs.
Yeah, man, just get to your damn assigned altitude already.
Yeah.
I think this is a good time for another screenshot. Jeez. I'll post this one for you in Discord. Like that screenshot.
Pretty nice. Could probably have brought your plane in a little bit more to center so that it's on the rule of thirds line.
I was trying to get the moon in as well, but that didn't want to work. But then I just figured that looks quite cool.
Yeah. I mean, the sunset's so short anyway. There's definitely a problem with my game at the moment. Because because it's using 100% of my GPU and I set it to all those settings. And I'm getting like 20 frames. So there's definitely something going wrong.
That doesn't sound right at all.
As if
I
there's
wonder
like
if you're having like another memory leak kind of
Smack
like
dash
last
77
time.
contact Brussels Center.
Yeah, but more on the GPU than
Yeah,
on.
it's causing it to use more resources than it should.
Because RAM-wise, I'm using like very little, like actual RAM.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okay, Brussels Center.
Alright, where are we heading now? We're heading to KOA.
Smack dash 77, did you hear my last transmission?
Yes, acknowledge, handoff. Okay.
TOA.
125.0 for smack dash 77.
Okay, tuning to Brussels Center. Contact Brussels Center.
With Air 1019er, you are 20,000 feet above your assigned
It's like you've
altitude.
got
Brussels
one
Center
job.
smack dash 77 9,000 feet.
Alright. Oh, you also now tuned to that.
Yeah.
Smack dash 77 Brussels Center.
Do you
Continue
see
to
Jack
Charlie
the
Oscar
Snack
Alpha as planned.
to our left?
Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2.
Yeah, check this thing. I'm glad that we've moved.
Oh, there's a
away from
runway
that.
to our right.
Yeah, I just looked that way. We both looked at that at the same time.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
I'm glad we moved away from that Wizz Air guy that couldn't maintain the proper altitude. Because like you
Yeah.
were saying, that guy and that, what was the other one?
KLS.
Yeah, they were both eating up our.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. North Shuttle 149er.
Now we've got this North Shuttle guy. But he's not too bad.
I'm 3 miles out from KOA. COA.
North Shuttle 149er. Contact Amsterdam
yeah,
Center on
3.2 miles.
119.175.
We're keeping nicely together now. It's awesome.
Yeah. Do you see the docks to our left?
Oh, how cool is that? Jeez, it's quite a lot.
So we're entering Germany now.
Contact Amsterdam
Nice.
Center on 119er decimal 175.
Acknowledge handoff. We just handed off just now. Handing off.
Yeah.
Going to
rough.
119er decimal 175 smack dash.
But you can see the airways,
Yeah, those yellow lines, eh?
the yellow and the pink lines.
What's the difference between the yellow and the pink?
Amsterdam Center smack dash
I have no idea.
9,000 feet.
I just know that they're different
Those,
airways.
when it says you're handing off to like, or you're requesting like C airspace and B airspace, is that like different altitudes?
Altimeter 29er decimal 9er.
I think it's different aircraft types.
No, because I was flying low at one point with that Cessna, and then it said it wanted to be in C space.
Yeah.
But then when I climbed to about 16,000, it requested to be in B space.
It could be.
So that's why I thought it had something to do with the altitude you're flying at.
Could be. I don't know. It's mostly, as far as I know, it's only if you're flying VFR though. Doesn't really matter if you're flying ILS.
Yeah, because they've got control. Alright, so our next waypoint is Sogri. At least we can see our end designation now. We're at 18, or we're going to 18 of 23.
I'm not seeing the end destination yet. Oh, but you're looking on the.
Yeah,
oh,
I've
you're
got my
looking on
nav
the-
log. I stripped my nav log off my screen and put it on my second screen so I can keep track of the thing all the time. And it's now
Smack dash
about 10
77
to 9
contact
in the
Brussels
evening.
Center on 125.0.
Yeah.
You can see it's getting darker now. Like the sun
Yeah, it
is
definitely
almost-
is.
I'm starting to see some stars now. The sun is just very deep right now. say that would be dark by the time we have to go land.
Yeah.
77, did you copy?
Oh, they're shitting me out again. Yes, knowledge and He wants to
Shitting in
talk to me
Brussels.
way too much.
25.0 smack dash 77.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Yes, Brussels Center. Hello, how are you doing?
Brussels Center smack dash 77 9,000 feet.
Right. I am 60.5 nautical miles.
Smack dash 77 Brussels Center. Continue to Sagri as
I'm
planned.
61.
Altimeter
So I'm slightly behind you.
292.
Altimeter hasn't changed this entire flight, eh? That's so strange.
We've had some really good weather.
Yeah, like when I flew in Canada, I had to constantly change my altimeter. Like almost every single time I would hand off to another ATC, I would have to change my
Yeah.
altimeter.
But it's all because of the weather. Because it bases it off of the barometric pressure.
Do you think
At
it
ground
has
level.
anything to do with the fact that we can't see each other with different settings? Do you have yours set to live, live, and live? Like live players,
Descend
live,
and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway
We're doing
25
all
left
that.
approach via Foxtrot Lima Oscar transition.
eh?
Cleared to Foxtrot Lima Oscar.
Wait, there's a lot of words going on. Now, if we're in a group, like how we are right now, then I can't set any settings. I'm on your settings.
I'm trying to figure. Look at this nice canal below us right now.
Yeah.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Freaking
Expect
beauty,
ILS
go
Yankee
away.
runway 25 left approach via Foxtrot Lima Oscar transition. Cleared
Yes.
to Foxtrot Lima Oscar beauty 19 or 12.
This is beautiful.
Quite nice.
Street lights, eh?
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. Maybe it's like fix it eventually with a patch or something.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bug with the multiplayer.
Yeah.
I feel like when you group up, then you get like kicked out of each other. I don't know.
Yeah. I can no longer see the sun behind me, so it's properly nighttime out.
Oh yeah. Quite a nice view though.
I must admit I'm enjoying this flight. We're already 2.5 hours into this cruise.
Sure.
I'm having fun with it.
Pretty good flight.
This is the most realistic flight I've done today. Like looking at free chicks and all that stuff.
Beauty
Yeah.
19 or 12, you are 23
And
miles
for the
west.
most
Using
part,
the
I've been
button
flying in
properly.
the cockpit as well. I would exit my plane just now and then to kind of have a look at the scenery, but I'm flying in cockpit.
Cleared to Foxtrot Lima Oscar.
Yeah. Yo. Shut up, dude.
There are actually a lot of planes in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Look at your map.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 25 left approach via Foxtrot Lima Oscar transition. Cleared to Foxtrot Lima Oscar beauty 19 or 12.
What does that mean? Expect ILS.
Alpine 10.
It's the type of approach that you're expecting to do, like which runway you're going to be coming on and stuff. If you go to your little setup page thingy, and you go into the proc, and you click on approach.
I remember now. You showed me
Descend
that
and
the other
maintain
day.
2,000
Okay.
feet.
Yeah.
Line 1046.
That's what they're talking about. Because there's different approaches that go different waypoints and stuff like that. But you only really find the approach out once you get there, because they say like, oh, okay, the weather's kind of changed, the wind is now going in this direction, so the optimal place for you to land is on this runway. And then expect this type of approach.
Yeah, okay.
Also, if you want to turn on your cabin lighting, it's right above you. You can turn on the cabin light, and you can turn on the dimmer as well if you want to dim your instrument
Cabin
lights.
I don't really see it. Oh, there we go. I see the light.
Yeah, you'll see it behind you if you turn the
Yeah.
cabin lights on.
I looked behind me as you said it. That's cool.
You can kind of see it from outside as well.
I'm gonna actually turn my heater up a little bit because it's like -3. So this aircon needs to heat the pilot up a little bit.
No, I like it cold.
You want to freeze? I don't want to freeze while I'm flying.
I want it cold enough to take a nap.
Jeez, can you sleep while it's that cold? I've had enough of the cold irritant. Thank you very much.
No, the cold makes you sleep. I've literally, when I was studying, I had a class that was at like 5 to 7,
And maintain 3,000 feet. Expect
and
Yankee runway 25
it's
left approach by Foxtrot
like the lecturer that
Lima
gave that
transition.
class had the aircon on like really cold. So then you get into the class and it gets cold, and then he switches the light off so that you can see onto the projector and stuff. And then it gets so hard not to fall asleep because it becomes cold and it becomes dark and boring and stuff. Yeah.
Descend and maintain
It's a good,
3,000 feet.
perfect
Expect
sleeping
ILS Yankee
conditions.
runway 25 left approach by Foxtrot
Very
Lima
nice.
Oscar transition. Cleared to Foxtrot Lima Oscar Beauty 1912.
How far? I've got 34.5 nautical miles left.
I have 34.8. Yeah, so I'm still a little behind you.
Only a couple of hundred. So
Yeah,
pretty much.
which we do want to be. We don't want to be flying right next to each other. Because then when we need to land, we'd actually land on top of each other. So that's not ideal.
We're flying this family very well. These two families.
I'm really loving this water to our left.
Yeah, I've also been looking at that canal one. I'm really digging it as well. And it's quite nice to see all the lights and stuff coming on as it's getting dark.
Definitely. Seeing the stars start to pop up over
Yeah.
time.
I must admit, this is one of my more enjoyable flights I've had so far. You see, I told you, I'll eventually get into more and more realism as I'm getting used to the game. Baby steps, but like the more I get used to the stuff, the more I can learn. Every single time I learn something new, and it adds
Yeah.
a little bit more to the game, and then you've got more reasons to come back to it again.
Yeah. It's just really cool to understand all these things as well.
That's true.
But yeah, apparently, currently Mars is like the biggest it's gonna be in the next 15 years. So if you want to go look at Mars at some point during the night, I'd say go do it. Yeah, but you'd have to look at it like at like 4 a.m., 2 or 3, 4 a.m. Because it's like, yeah. But it will be the biggest that it's been in, or that it will be in 15 years, which is pretty cool. Should be able to. Oh wait, no, we're on the northern
I
hemisphere.
keep yawning and then I forget I'm still on camera. You know, like not putting my hand in front of my mouth, nothing. And then every single time I do that, I'm like, oh, geez, that must look terrible. Because it's like, it's already.
Beauty 1912, you are 17 miles west. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 25 left approach by Foxtrot Lima Oscar transition.
Yo.
Cleared to Foxtrot Lima Oscar.
At least they're 17 miles away from their landing. We've got quite a while still left to go.
Expect ILS Yankee runway 25 left approach by Foxtrot Lima Oscar transition. Cleared to Foxtrot Lima Oscar Beauty 1912.
I think we have 54 nautical miles left to go.
That last checkpoint is like 77. So we got 24 plus 7 plus 15 plus 17 plus 77.
Wait. 17.
So it's quite some distance there.
I see here in the flight plan it actually is telling us to, like, it should be at 3,800 feet. 2, 3, or like we should actually be much higher, according to this flight plan.
How high should we be?
At 28,000. But like that's according to the flight plan on the screen on the computer.
Oh.
But it doesn't show it in the flight plan on our navlog. And I'm assuming, like, since the ATC doesn't care, it's like they're the ones we need to be worried about anyway.
Yeah, it's just the airspace is not very clogged up right now anyway, so.
Yeah.
How are you doing in your fuel?
Oh, this lag. I'm just just above 75.
75%?
Oh no, not percent. Looking on my instruments.
Oh.
I don't like using the top bar very much. I'm at 55%.
I'm on 80 gallons, I guess. 80 and 81. The one wing somehow has a little bit more than the other one.
Oh yeah, 80 and 81, yeah. That's me.
Same. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I wasn't looking at the numbers above that, I was looking at the little graph.
Okay, 9 miles to Sudbury.
Yep, 9.8. I think to Gesbo, from Gesbo is like the longest stretch as far as I'm aware. Oh yeah, Gesbo is like our last one until we like basically go to the airport. So we should be getting like approach details roundabout after Gesbo.
So after Sudbury, we've got 141.9 nautical miles left.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, we're basically on the last stretch now.
But it is quite cool when you land and you request that fuel truck and all that stuff. It's quite cool.
Yeah.
And like you switch everything off, and you like take a little bit of a chill break.
I'm just very concerned about the lag that I'm getting. My graphics card that's freaking out a bit. Because I'm getting weird artifacts as I like pan my cameras around and
You
stuff.
might need to restart, but you can always load back in at Frankfurt if you wanted to continue the second leg if you wanted to.
Yeah,
If you're not too tired.
I might do it. I just realized that I yawned, but it's like my first time yawning.
This is our first
Compared
endurance,
to you.
our first endurance flight together.
I mean, it's not that much longer than the previous flights that we've done.
Yeah, I've done longer flights, but this is the first time that I'm actually doing it with proper refueling and all that stuff.
Ooh, the plane is banking a little bit as
Now
the
we're
autopilot
changing to,
kicks in.
Terla.
I just love it when the autopilot does its own thing.
Because it's so nice and smooth. My
Yeah.
passengers think I'm a pro. Wow, it's just brilliant programming.
Yeah. I like these IFR flights, but I also must say I do enjoy like those bush trips and stuff. They're actually quite fun.
I haven't done a bush trip yet.
It's very like focused on looking at the environment because like you have to look out for landmarks and then go specific directions and stuff. It's pretty cool. I like it. And then it has varying like lengths in like trips because you essentially take it's a 9-hour long flight, but every now and then you like stop down at somewhere. So you do like a 20-minute flight to this airport and then you like stop there, and then you take off again to the next airport. So you're like hopping from airport to airport. Some of the flights are like 10 minutes, others are 20 minutes, others are like 40 minutes long. They're pretty cool. And obviously with those you also don't get any autopilot. I don't know. Say that again.
It's 9.2 now.
To the next. Yeah. I'm about 9.4.
Next one back to you after that is a short one.
Yeah. Do you see Foofter in the front there?
Yeah.
See, that's what's weird to me. It's like you see everyone else except the person that you're in the team. Yeah. So in the future, it's just like don't set up a party and just
jump in on the same spot.
place. Yeah. Do you see that runway to our left?
Because what's also weird is I could see you on the map, you know, when we were setting up the routes and stuff, when you were already loaded in. I could see you on the map. What were you
That's
saying
weird.
about to the left?
There's two runways. One is like an airstrip, and the other one you can see the light.
I can see the blinking lights, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Basically there now. It's returning now for waypoint 20 of 23.
Yeah. Once we get to Gesbo, I'm interested to see, because I mean it's still quite a while to get to the airport from Gesbo. But I think around there we'll start getting communication from the ATC telling us that we need to expect a specific approach or whatever. How many times have you landed this plane?
this one quite a lot. I think I've landed this one more than any of the other planes. I'm actually lately flying this plane more than the other ones.
Yeah, I really like this plane.
It's purely because I like the look of everything. Even, you know, where it's got the autopilot and the nav and the way the light comes on when you push it. Like in the Cessna, it doesn't do that, right?
Yeah.
You can't tell whether or not the autopilot's actually taken unless you hover over it to say disengage or engage, you know?
Or if you look at your PFD.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it doesn't show you, the light doesn't like come on to give you a clear indication
Yeah.
that button is actually on.
Yeah. No, I like this plane.
This is definitely my favorite plane. Also,
I just don't I just don't know what it.
that you got. What nice planes? Why did you buy them?
I wanted the Cyrus plane. It's a really nice little plane. I just wanted to play with that because it's a plane that I would love to have in real life one day.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's basically I just basically got it for that plane.
I would have gotten it for the Learjet, but I just don't know if I can justify.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to fly those planes properly, and until I do, it just makes sense for me to buy it. Because this plane already is probably the biggest, most advanced plane that I can fly properly. The other ones I can't fly yet.
Yeah, the longitude isn't too much different to this, except it's much faster. It's like everything is like 2 times faster. Landing it is, it's difficult because it's so fast. You have to make decisions so much faster than with this. This I think is a nice medium aircraft because like it's not as slow as like the smaller aircraft. So it's a nice. I think it's a nicely paced aircraft to fly with. Yeah, but the jets are super fast. They're crazy. I would like to get to know the Diamond, the blue one with the twin props.
I had a look at it. I'm just not that fond of the shape, but I haven't flown it yet. Maybe it's a really nice plane.
I prefer the Diamond over this one. Like the outside, what it looks like. I prefer that over this.
No, I prefer the King Air over the Diamond.
Yeah, the King Air is nice. But yeah. But to me, the Air still has like the nicest cockpit.
Yeah, definitely.
And in the end, it's like the cockpit is the thing that you end up staring at for the longest time.
It's like 23 inches or something.
Excuse me?
What do you think are the size of these monitors? They're about
I think they're like 18-inch.
18-inch.
Yeah.
They're pretty big though.
Yeah, but I think you're getting a little confused with perspective in terms of like how.
Compared to some of the other planes' displays, that's what I meant. You know,
I still think
they
it's.
are quite big compared to some of the other.
I still think it's like 18-inch because, like, remember, look at the seat that you're sitting on and how wide that is.
Look, you're right. I'm not arguing the fact that it could be an 18-inch. I'm just saying they're big compared to some of the other planes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Some of the other planes have much smaller navigation systems.
Yeah.
Displays anyways. Yeah, 18-inch sounds about right because my wife has a 23-inch monitor and I don't think that means
Smack dash
three of those
77, did you copy?
fit next to each other on a plane. That's
Yeah.
just one of them. So it's probably 18-inch. Alright, so now I am almost at SDEC.
Yeah. Then Gizbo.
Then our
Smack dash
final
77, did you
well,
copy?
our pre-final one. Oh, another handover. Off, okay. Not handoff.
118.75 for smack dash 77.
To Langen. Langen Center. I don't know where that is.
Langen Center, smack dash 77, 9,000 feet.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm guessing you also just ended up there.
Smack dash 77,
Yeah.
Langen Center, continue to a stack has
16 miles away from Gesbo. There's another airfield behind, like to the right, left of us. Not airfield, I mean wind.
Oh wow, we got a lot here, eh?
Yeah.
It's not nice these lights look at the streets and stuff below us as well, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
haven't done
quite-
a lot of night flights. And I haven't done many flights where I transition from day to night.
I love doing that.
I usually
It's my favorite.
fly in the early morning hours or midday.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to be able to see where you're going.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going over like very rural areas, like mountains and stuff. There's a Gladiator in front of us.
My passengers have been well behaved, but I think they're sleeping. It's getting night time. I think they're tired. They haven't been very
Mine are dead.
noisy at all.
Mine are just, I think they're dead. But it's not my job to keep them alive. It's my job to get them from one place to another. And one's just passed out on the floor.
I have no cabin crew. What's wrong with this picture? I need to send the co-pilot to get me pictures of this.
Yeah.
Gladiator and
Foofiter. Foofiter. And Torque Dog to our left.
Yes.
And there's someone else as well. In Kessen.
Oh, where's the...
In Kessa, yeah. Yeah, it's still not really dark yet. Like, there's still quite a lot of sunlight coming from behind us. Apparently it's possible to see an eclipse in the game as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you get all three shots.
Well, I see a plane or a satellite above us, to the left. Do you see those lights? Yeah, far above.
Oh, yeah, I think.
Doesn't have a name attached to it though.
That's like AI flight.
I don't know. Because it's definitely not a satellite. A satellite would be much faster.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so turning for our last. Now we're turning for Frankfurt, right?
Let's see. Nav log.
Why is this thing telling me 177? It's supposed to be 77.
Smack dash 77 contact.
Yeah.
On 127.
I've got 75. Not a miles left.
Now it's telling me 107. Why is that?
I have no idea.
What does it
Smack dash
Because it's
77,
definitely
did
going
you
to
hear my last transmission?
It's supposed to say 77 miles. I don't know.
Shows fine. Shows that I'm 72 miles away now.
Smack dash 77.
Hopefully it'll correct itself.
Center smack dash 77 9,000 feet.
Smack dash 77 center, continue to SPAT as planned. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2.
It's taking you way past it. Is it taking it?
I think I might have, yeah.
Hang on, let me see. You said it's proc, arrival, remove. Where should the arrival be again?
We will find the arrival once the tower tells us how we're gonna arrive. So the tower will tell us expect ILS runway 7 or whatever.
Why is it taking you past the DDF? That's what I don't understand. It says the airport is DDF. Oh, if I remove the arrival options, it takes me straight to EDDF.
Yeah, remove arrival for now.
Yeah. Okay, so it was probably trying to take me past and bring me back or some shit.
Yeah, it was taking you on the arrival options, but we only know those when we get closer to it.
It still hasn't fixed my distance though. But on the map, like on my nav screen, it's taking me directly to EDDF.
Yeah. I don't know.
Or if I can fix that.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it flies in the correct direction, you should be fine.
Yeah. I can see the distance though on the flight, on the navigation screen in the middle. It's got 55 nautical miles left, so I can just judge it by that. Instead of looking at my overlay.
Mine's been showing 55 nautical miles for quite a while. Oh no, it isn't. It's lying. Never mind. Yeah. After landing, head off though, because I'm getting a bit of a headache. But yeah, we do need to get this landing done. I think this will actually be my longest flight that I've done in the game so far.
Really?
I've done a lot of short flights, but not short flights, but like 1 hour flights. I haven't done a 2 hour flight yet.
Oh, okay.
unfortunately, I just haven't had the time either.
Good though, because you need to up those hours again.
Yeah. Fortunately,
Yeah, but this was
When
a
you
fun,
have-
this was a fun trip.
yeah, it's been pretty good. Cool to see the night change, or the day to change to night. I was actually like thinking that the majority of it's going to be at night, but it hasn't actually.
It's cool to get to land at night. And it's been a good, nice scenery. I'm surprised by how
Generic
good the weather
143,
is.
you are 20,000 feet
Yeah,
from your assigned
weather is
altitude.
clear, especially since they've recently had like really horrible weather there.
Yeah. So I've got 45 nautical miles left to Frankfurt.
I have 44, yeah. So I'm slightly in front of you.
So when do you tune to that airport? About 20 miles out. When do you request your landing?
Oh no, they tell you. They say that, okay, you're about 30 miles out, or 17 miles out. Aha! They just told me now.
Smack dash 77 climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
Oh, then I'm going to climb to 11,000. Okay.
You're 44 miles
Climb and
northwest.
maintain 11,000 feet, smack dash 77.
Alright, I'll do it. It's the boss guy. Did they
Or
tell you to
DME?
climb to 11,000 also?
No, they didn't tell me to climb. DME, runway 25 center.
No, they haven't told me to land
They told me to expect a VOR landing, which I'm not really excited about, but
Center smack dash 77 requests
Um,
destination change to Frankfurt.
Smack dash 77 is cleared to Frankfurt Airport as filed. Squawk 5521.
Smack dash 77 cleared to Frankfurt Airport as filed. Squawk 5521.
I've also now told the ATC that
Smack dash 77 read back correct. Radar contact 10,500 feet. Altimeter 29.9 continue to Japan turning and following heading 290 climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Continue to Japan turning and following heading 290 climb and maintain 17,000 feet smack dash 77.
Why is it roughly at 17,000 feet?
sorry, I'm just listening to what
Yeah.
this person's telling me.
Center smack dash 77. Request 11,000 feet.
Smack dash 77 climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
Okay, I'm busy going to Charlie.
You are 20,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Oh shit. Wait, MFD, flight plan.
Climb and maintain 11,000 feet smack dash 77.
Smack dash 77 climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
It's taking me back to Gizbo. No. Go back.
Why is it not so high? I just got to 69, it's telling me to go to 11 now, it's telling me to go back to...
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet core and air niner.
Yo, my frame rate is complete shit.
Smack dash 77 acknowledge last transmission.
How can I cancel the IFR?
Lufthansa 832 climb and
You
maintain
just asked them to
10,000
cancel it.
Yeah, it
and maintain 16,000 feet smack dash 77.
Yeah, I don't want to climb to 16,000. Not when I'm this close.
Smack dash 77 contact approach on 120.805.
Going to 120.805 smack dash 77.
I'm on 120.8.
Core and Air Niner 02 traffic is 10 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level 340.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Dash 77 is at 11,000 feet, climbing 16,000 feet.
I'm on 119.03.
They told me to change
Smack dash
approach.
77 approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29er
Uh.
9er 2.
No, I'm.
Smack dash 77 you are 2 miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect 4DME runway 25 center approach via Mike Tango Romeo transition. Cleared to Mike Tango Romeo.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect 4DME runway 25 center approach via Mike Tango Romeo transition. Cleared to Mike Tango Romeo smack dash 77.
Oh, we've been streaming just over 3 hours now.
Smack dash 77 climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet smack dash 77. Approach smack dash 77. Cancel IFR at this time.
My plane is trying to get to a specific
Smack dash 77 IFR flight plan is
waypoint,
canceled.
and it's
Radar
like.
service terminated. Squawk
Oh wait.
1200.
I think
Maintain VFR.
Charlie
Frequency
Alpha
change
direct
approved.
to activate.
Approach smack dash 77 is type Day or TBM 98 miles southeast of Echo Delta Echo.
Okay, mine's flying me back to that other GS
to transition Charlie
Gotza.
airspace.
Yeah, I took my IFR off because he's messing me around. I'm just gonna land.
Smack dash 77 approach. Squawk 2236.
Squawk 2236 smack dash 77.
Smack dash 77 radar contact 5 miles northwest of Wiesbaden, 11,000 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Yo, I'm really not enjoying this frame rate
Approach didn't copy,
nonsense.
please repeat for smack dash 77.
Smack dash 77 radar contact 3 miles northwest of Wiesbaden, 11,000 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace smack dash 77.
Requesting full stop landing.
Frankfurt Tower smack dash 77 is 11 miles west with whiskey to land.
Smack dash 77 Frankfurt
Seems
Tower.
my game's crashing.
Take left traffic runway 25 center. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er to wind 269er at tree.
Fly left traffic runway 25 center smack dash 77.
it seems my game crashed. My GPU is not booting back up.
Oh no, man.
Nah, it's alright.
We were right here.
It happens. Giving it like another moment to
Fine.
try, but it doesn't seem like it's going to.
Coming in for my approach now. I tend to like doing it this way better. I contact the tower, I request for landing, and they tell me to come in and land.
Yeah.
It just works better for me.
I like the approaches that you can get.
There's a plane below me, DLH584. That's obviously a commercial flight of some type, or an airline flight. It's not a player. Or it is a player. Right.
Bye game.
Double flaps on this thing. Do not crash on me. I think my game also just crashed. You still there, buddy? Oh my word.
What just happened?
My game closed.
Really?
And I was literally coming in for the landing.
Oh, that sucks.
My word. It just froze and then dead.
Yeah. You had your RAM leak issue.